So the next part of this video is understanding the modes using the same chart. We already figured out a bunch of different major scales, and there's so much you can do with it if you get used to this pattern. I mean, we didn't talk too many different ways you can do it, but of course, if you know octaves are here, you can do the same pattern with our tone tones, semitone, tone shapes. So once you get used to it, it's really, really flexible, this pattern. But I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about that. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about the modes. So if you heard about modes, what are they? Well, they're, long story short, they're just really fancy names for something really simple. So you have the first mode, which is just a major scale, called Ionian. Our second mode, which is nothing more than starting on the second note of the major scale and ending on the second note of the major scale. It's called Dorian. The third mode, which is starting on the third note of the major scale and ending on the third, it's called your Phrygian. Right? Then the next one, the fourth, is Lydian. Next one is Mixolydian, the fifth, which is an important one. The next degree, the sixth degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, starting on the 6 and ending on the 6, is the same as your natural minor. It's called the Aeolian. And then the seventh degree, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, is your Locrian mode. So these modes, it's kind of hard to fully understand the practical applications. The main thing about theory really is naming stuff and analyzing and understanding. You shouldn't be forced into trying to play something. However, if you want to learn to play these modes and impress yourself and impress others, and even you can have some practical use for it once you get to understand it, you can use a chart. So, the Ionian, we already know, starting from this degree. Well, if we start from here and continue, that's our Lydian. So there's different things we could do. We could just play up 4 notes and then start from here and say, oh, this is our Lydian. So, in the key of G, the second degree is an A, G, A. If you start on an A and you end on an A in the key of G, it's called an A Dorian. Okay, there's our A Dorian. I just basically played the tone shape, starting from here and ending here. But you can do it you can do that, of course, or you can start from here where it says 2 and end here. So to play an A Dorian, I could just start it there, tone, semitone shape, and then tone. There's our A Dorian scale. Right? And if you want our Phrygian scale, which is our third degree, well, you can start there. Let's try an A Phrygian. An A Phrygian is in the key of F, F, G, A. A Phrygian sounds like this. Semitone, tone. So, next thing you could do, just say, let's try an A Lydian. Lydian's here. A Lydian is in the key of E. 2, 3, 4. Okay. E. A Lydian's in the key of E. We're going to start from our second tone shape. That's our A Lydian. Next, this one actually is very important. This is a Mixolydian. Starting from the fifth, starting from your tone shape before the major tone shape. It's kind of easy to remember, especially if you play the major scale a lot. And it's 3 tone shapes in a row. The reason why this one is important, and this one's very useful, a lot of people play the Mixolydian, if you can read about it, say, oh, this guy did the Mixolydian here, blah, 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 blah. If we're playing a blues scale, or like a blues progression, your dominant chords start on the 5th degree. Well, at any point you're playing a dominant chord, if you're improvising, you can just improvise with this Mixolydian scale. And that's really what the chord is. So for example, you're playing A7. Well, here's the scale that goes with it. Right? B7, here's the scale that goes with it. E7. So you'll find the Mixolydian very important. And then the Aeolian, the 6th degree, well, that's important too. I mean, that's your natural minor. I don't ever really call it an Aeolian, but so let's say an A natural minor. You can just think, well, here it is, starting from a tone, semitone shape. And it kind of looks like the blues scale. So here's your blues scale. And if you start understanding, you can kind of join together your blues scale and your major scales. Aeolian, starting from the 6th degree, and it just tone, semitone, tone, semitone, tone, tone. So using this chart, you can play all of these lots of different ways. You can see where the 7s are. You don't necessarily even have to memorize it once you get to understand everything. So we're just going to do one more, which is the Locrian, which is, of course, the last one you're probably ever going to use. Starting on the 7th degree. Let's play an A Locrian. So what keys in the A Locrian? Well, you think, oh, count up. Well, actually, let's count up one semitone. Okay, so A Locrian is in the key of B flat. Here we go, starting here. Semitone, tone, semitone, tone. Just basically started on the A before the B flat. Another thing you could do too is you don't even really have to think about it like an A Locrian. You could just think about it, well, here's your major. Starting there. So there's all your modes. You can get used to them. You can try them in different octaves. You know, I would say the most important ones, of course, is your major scale, your Dorian, your Mixolydian, your Aeolian, and then possibly your Phrygian.
Is this our ending?
Yeah, so you can start.
You didn't start?
No, I mean you can start talking.
Oh, start talking?
Yeah.
About what?
The ending of the video.
I don't know how to sing, how to play piano, how to play guitar, how to play drums, so what can I talk? If you want to follow my Instagram or my Facebook.
So thank you for watching our awesome crash courses. If you like this video, if you learned anything, it would really help a lot if you press like the video. If you want to see more of our videos, and it would be a big help if you subscribe to our channel. And over time, we're going to post all kinds of videos about teaching everything. I think our next big group of videos is going to be teaching guitar and a whole bunch of interesting techniques for learning guitar. So, have anything to say?